Mhm. Tomorrow you have no school. It's Saturday. It's the weekend. No school tomorrow. Graves, how are you? Yeah, man, it's Friday today, so no school tomorrow. No school tomorrow. Everything good. Up, Hassan? What's going on? What's the day looking like? Good morning, good morning. Looking at everything. Just hit the like button on the live stream. Tap the screen. Morning is good. Taking Lucas to school. Got a really busy day today. Got work for a couple hours and then got go get a U-Haul truck to finish the rest of the movie. Got Jumma, and yeah, after Jumma, pretty much gonna be spending the rest of the day moving things. Mariga, sa. How's Rafiki? He's good. They're asking how you doing. Are you doing good this morning? He said yes. He's going to school. Salam, what up to? That's not what Abe said. You disrespected Abe like that, man. Great man. Hello from Kansas City. Hello, how are you? Shout out to the people of Kansas. All right, Rafiki, you know what to do. Click. We have arrived. It's gonna be a great day today at the school. Roll is roll. I'm gonna find out if you're supposed to take that watch. You sure you can take it? Huh? If you're sure, I'm gonna trust you. But if I find out you're not supposed to take it later, we're gonna have a talk. So if you know you're not supposed to take it, leave it here. If you think, if you know it's okay to take, you can take it. I'm gonna trust you. Are you gonna take it or are you gonna leave it? Hmm. All right. Go ahead. Have a good day at the school. Morning. Thank you. I think he's supposed to take that watch. Like a Paw Patrol watch, but it talks. It does things. He likes it. I can see he's a little undecisive as to like if he's supposed to take it or not. Sometimes he wants to take it. I'm gonna find out later if he's supposed to take it or not. We'll see. We'll see. Baby, what's up, Barack? Everything Gucci? How are you? Yeah, you're definitely having to talk with him later, right? He sounded like, am I supposed to take it? I think he knew he wasn't supposed to take it. Sometimes the thing is that today's Friday, right? And sometimes they have these days of school, like PJ Day or bring your favorite toy day and stuff like that. So I don't know if today's one of those days for my stepson. That's his mom. So that's why I was like, let's let's give him some leeway for him to see if he's going to talk. What's going on here, bit now? You good? What are you doing? What the heck? I was anyway. We'll see if later I'm gonna have to have a talk with him or not. Hello, sir. Hello. But right now we're gonna get to the money because I am tight today on time, very tight. Can only work till 11. After that, I gotta go rent a U-Haul truck. I gotta go to the masjid. I gotta start moving things out. Then I gotta go get some furniture from somebody's place. So I can only do about a couple hours today of work. So with that being said, let's get to the money right now. Let's get to the money right now, big dog. I've started to dislike having keys in my pockets. Right. Hey, my house got wet. It just makes the pocket bulky for no reason. Back. So wife called and she confirmed that she did tell him he could take it. He could take the watch. What's this here? No, bro, we're not gonna go back right now. We're just gonna go- We ain't going back right now. And trip to be on the way. Alhamdulillah. Ah, Alhamdulillah. No from Finland. Hey, what's up? What's the day looking like? Everything Gucci? Let's see, what do we got here? No, we're not doing that. Alhamdulillah. Thank you very much. And why are they sending me all the way back there to pick up all those people? No, we're not going back there. I need something this way. Alhamdulillah. Well, we can do that one. We can do this one, I guess. What's up, Sam? Mm. What the heck? Send back here, bro. 7:34. Only have till about 11, maybe 11:15 to work. For that, I go pick up a 10-foot U-Haul to finish loading up the truck with all the things I need to move to the new apartment. Actually, I gotta pick up the truck, take it to the house, leave it there, go to Jumma, to Jumma, then come back. Hold the trunk, take some stuff to the new apartment. Go back to Pakistan. I've never been to Pakistan, but Pakistan Zindabad. I'm going to stay here in my city in Floridastan. I'm from Floridastan, and I'm going to stay in Floridastan. What you think about that? Joking, bro. Joking, by the way, bro. You're an idiot, and I'm not joking. You're a fag, and I'm not joking. I'm serious. All right, let's go pick up this guy. Let's go pick up this guy. I don't give a damn. You're here out of your own will. I didn't ask you to come here. You're not even supposed to be here. Why are you here? I think minors should be, when they commit certain crimes, I think they should be held uh, responsible. So a lot of them as an adult, because a lot of them use the whole minor card to get away with shit. I think their feet should be held to the fire. A lot of them. Yeah. I knew what the heck I was doing when I was 15, 16. I knew exactly what I was doing. If I did something wrong, I knew exactly what it was. I knew what the consequences were. I knew the whole nine. Just the same way I know it now. No different. Thus, I never did anything I wasn't supposed to do that got me in trouble. I knew it when I was like 12. I already knew. Probably when I was even like 10, I knew what I was supposed to do and what I wasn't supposed to do. Oh, we gotta go pick up Willie right now. I gotta do oil change soon. Really soon. Gotta do oil change. Much better. I want to put some air in the tires. Now the car's riding way smoother now. Way smooth. Let's go, bit dog. Let go, bit dog. Why can't I take credit? Because I'm a Muslim and we don't deal with interest. We don't take credit. We don't deal with riba. I know, yeah, I know Barack, right? Bro, what's up with this light? Damn, during the in the afternoon it's pretty quick, but in the morning it's slow as heck. By the way, when somebody asks you a question and they use the word buddy, never answer them. Never answer anybody that calls you buddy. Buddy is a condescending word. You know who uses buddy all the time? Police officers. They do it to people. Very condescending. It's masked as a what do you call it? As a word that is not a big deal, but it's actually very condescending. Think about what you call buddy. You call buddy kids and puppies, right? You don't call a grown man buddy. That's condescending. Cops like to do this all the time. Hey, bud, bud or buddy, bud or buddy. Go suck a dick. What are you talking about? It is condescending. If you stop and think about it, you'll realize what I'm saying is true. Hey, buddy, because buddy is meant to minimize you, make you small. Buddy is something that's small. Again, buddy is used innocently towards kids or puppies. Hey, bud. Think about the last time you heard somebody saying that with like, and it has a certain tone to it, right? It's like you're defenseless, you're small, you're tiny. If you analyze speech, you catch these things, and it's important to analyze speech because you catch people that you'll start recognizing people that you come across that they sound like they have good intentions, but they don't. I used to have a mentor when I was a teenager. He taught me a lot when it came to speech. He taught me a lot of things in this, and it's true. Buddy is masked as a defenseless, uh, cute little term, but it's not as condescending. Unless you're using it towards kids or not, or puppies. But you're not a kid and you're not a puppy. So why a grown man calling another grown man buddy? Oh, I'm just, you're overthinking it. No, I'm telling you what it is. Watch. Whenever you see a cop video, or I don't know if you guys watch cops or whatever. Well, whenever you see something like this, like involving cops on YouTube and stuff like that, watch whenever the cop uses the word buddy towards somebody else. Look how condescending it is. Hey, buddy or bud, right? You been drinking today, bud? What? Where you headed, bud? It's like the sub communication in that is like you're smaller than me, you're tiny. I'm in charge, I'm bigger, and you small. But it's masked as a neutral way of communication, right? Hey, bud, exactly. You're minimizing the person, you're making them small, tiny. It's like put it like this: it's like a verbal pat in the head, right? When you see a puppy, hey, buddy, you pat him in the head, right? When you see a kid, let's say a cop arrives at a scene. I've seen this time after time again, right? And there's like some conflict going on, and there's kids involved, right? So the cop will try to comfort the kid by saying, "Hey, buddy, hey, bud, it's gonna be okay," right? Or the female cop will do the same. Maybe she'll carry the kid. They're trying to comfort the kid, but it's not used to comfort anybody. When it's a grown man calling you bud, hey, bud, or you, it's condescending. Hold on, let me pick up this person here. I'll be back in a second. Oh man, okay, hold on. Okay. Dropped off that guy. Now we're going to wait for another one. This cop's over there doing just chilling, hanging out in the parking lot, huh? What's going on? Go where? No, we're not going to Apollo Beach. Why would we do that? All the way over there. Nah. Thank you to those of you who have hit the like button so far. Appreciate it. No, we're not doing that either. Oh, they're talking to some lady over there. How is the little tiny lady bigger than the cop? That's probably the shortest cop I've ever seen. Should I take this one? Sure, let's take it because I don't have time to waste. Only working till 11. Let's see. You gonna match me? No? Okay, we'll wait for the next one then. What's this? Guys, please double tap the screen, hit the like button, and the interactions will help too. What's up, Spyro? What's the day looking like? I need some of that.
those videos I've been watching that are going around that they crack your back, and they put the towel here, and they go, they pull your neck, your head up. Should I do this one? Where is it gonna leave me by? Nope, I don't do that. Skip that. Bro, these are so bad. Come on, man. Send me something worth taking. Waste my time. Nope. Nope. What's up, Assam? What's the day looking like? Everything Gucci? Juma Mubarak. You as well. Let's do where? Of course, yes. I'm ready to go to Juma. I can do this one. Come on, match me with this one. Take me back towards that area. So bad, bro. And I'm kind of in the middle of nowhere here. Well, sort of, kind of. There we go. Now you're giving it to me. All right, there we go. Let's do it. What? Jenna's guess. Mom? Does mom not have a name? What kind of... Alright, let's go ahead and get this done here. It's kind of hard to see. I just go after this truck. There we go. Thank you very much. That works. I need to go back in that direction, so I figure I'd take this trip. Back where I need to go. Alright, we Gucci. Alright, let me see. Oh. Headphones are low on juice. Damn it. Wait, is it only the left one? It is only the left one. Okay.
Still listen to her video.
You're going to go pray Jummah. What time is it where you're at? Oh, okay. Long drive. Yeah, I'm about to pick up a customer right now. This thing dimming. Gina the prostitute is back. Guys, don't pay too much attention to Gina. She's, aside from being a prostitute, she's mentally ill. So I just, let's be a little considerate towards her. Hey, how you doing, Gina? Hope you're doing well. Hope you get better. You still doing OnlyFans or? Hope not. All right. That's how you talk to people? No, just to you. Not everyone's a prostitute. I address people accordingly. You're not people, you're a person. All right, let's pick up this lady here. Let's pick up this lady. Nice lady. But she stinks of cigarette. I don't think people that smoke realize how bad they smell because they can't smell. They can smell the cigarette smell on themselves. So they don't realize how bad they smell. They stink of cigarette. Nice lady, but she stinks of cigarette. Can't stand that smell. Yeah, it's cloudy here, man. It's cloudy here in Tampanistan this morning. It is cloudy here in Tampanistan. And it's moving day. Alright. So let's go back online because we are limited on time today. Wa alaikum salam. I'm only working till 11 because the rest of the day is gonna be I gotta rent a U-Haul, go to Jumma, pick up things, take everything out from the house, moving. So we just got about 2 more hours of work. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah. No, you gotta pay more than that. Shukran. Going to Riverview right now. No, you have a low rating anyway. I don't want to take you. I feel like I smell like cigarette now because of that lady, bro. I literally feel like I smell like cigarette. Ugh. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How you doing? Pakistan Sindabad. When? About going on 3 years. Alhamdulillah. I am from Florida, Stan. That's right, Florida. Why are you asking another grown man to take anything off? Kind of strange, no? Unless you work at the jail. Aki, do you debate? Not anymore. Christians are a waste of time. And atheists, I don't care what they think. I have over 2,000 live streams debating and discussing with Christians. I have hung my hat, and my position now when it comes to Christians is let them sink with the Titanic. Halas, I'm finished. I'm done with the Christians. I think I've done a lot with these live streams. Almost, I'll say like 95% of my live streams was some sort of discussions with Christians. I'm finished. May Allah guide them. That's it. Free Palestine indeed. Were you born Muslim? No, I reverted to Islam close to 3 years ago now. To go where? Should I even take this? I'm gonna take it because it's close. It's like 5 minutes. It's a 5-minute trip. Let's do it. Chicken or broccoli? Both, man. What do you mean or? Chicken and broccoli. There's no or. It's and. Please don't let this ride be some. I don't know why I have the worst luck with like short rides. Sometimes you think, oh, it's a short ride. It's going to be like a breeze. Decent pay, short trip, 5 minutes. And they turn out to be the most complicated trips. I don't know what it is about short rides. So please let this be just a regular ride. I am taking her to a medical center. It's a 5 minute trip. I'm hoping there's no extra stuff. Let's see. Or I also hate when it's a short trip and then the people take forever to come out. Like today, I'm gonna need to take an Uber. Today, I'm gonna need to take an Uber because I need to go to the U-Haul place to get my U-Haul. And my wife is working, so she can't take me. When I order that Uber, I'm gonna be outside waiting. I'm not gonna make the guy wait or the girl wait. You know, bro, you order a transportation service. Be ready to go. Don't waste people's time. Anytime I order Uber, I'm outside waiting. They don't have to wait for me, not even 1 second. All right. So I can't stand when people order Uber and then they're like, "Oh, I'll be down there in 3 minutes." What? What do you think this is? Limo VIP service? The heck, man! Don't waste people's time. And I don't say nothing that I don't do myself. I don't waste people's time. We'll see. But this one's like a 5 minute trip. So it should be quick. It should be quick. Pick up, drop off. All right. I got to mute for customer privacy. And that is how these type of trips should go. Just like that. Beautiful. Easy. Get there. She's ready to go. That's how this type of trip should go. It's hard to find parking here. This is where my son had his surgery for appendix. It's difficult to find parking here. I'm gonna get out of here. How many rakas in wudu? Bro. Ex-Muslim, he said. Yeah. Mm-hmm. AKA just an undercover Christian. That's all. I always find it funny that they say, I'm an ex-Muslim. It's like they want you to go, really? What happened? Why did you leave Islam? What happened? Can you spill the tea? What happened, bro? Tell me. Why? Why did you leave Islam, bro? It's a cult, right? It's a death cult, right? First of all, if I was Christian, right, and I reverted to Islam, I will never say I'm an ex-Christian. Unless somebody asks me, hey, were you Christian before? Then I will say, yeah. But I will never lead or even bring up the topic that I'm an ex-Christian. Sounds like a reach. Like, okay, so why you bring that up? Like, who cares? Let's talk about what you are now. Like, why you being ex-Christian? You know what I'm saying? Sounds like a reach. Sounds like I'm asking, ask me why I left Christianity. Reeks of desperation. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah. All right, let's see. It's 9 o'clock. We still got 2 hours. All right, let's wait for the next. Now, why would I do that trip? Thank you to those of you who have hit the like button. I appreciate it. Believe it or not, we are currently shadow banned by YouTube. But it's not the first time. I've been in the YouTube gulag before. It's not the first time. It probably won't be the last time. So thank you for hitting the like button. Why? You know how YouTube is. Certain topics they don't want you to talk about. What's up, Spanish? And I talk about them. I've been in the YouTube gulag like at least 6 or 7 times. It's nothing new. It's nothing new. The worst part is that they deny they do it. So let's say you contact support. I know because I've done this before several times. I used to at the beginning. Be like, hey, what's going on? What happened that I'm shadow banned? Oh no, we don't do that, bruh. Everybody knows you do it. Why are you doing that? Why are you denying what everybody knows you do? No, we don't do that. Try try using a different thumbnail. It might be the thumbnail, the title of your live stream. It's like, bro, I use the same thumbnail and the same title in almost every live stream, right? Has nothing to do when it comes to live streams. The thumbnail, the title doesn't matter. How the heck was I getting 10,000 live stream views yesterday and today I have 113? You telling me it's a thumbnail? It's the same title and thumbnail from yesterday. Stop, cut the BS. I said something about tiny hats, about what's happening in Palestine, and you didn't like it. All of a sudden, less than 24 hours a day, my reach has been cut drastically. And you talking to me about it might be the thumbnail and the title? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Is the YouTube. Nice. Oh shoot, yes, pair me. This is a good one. Woo! Come on, pair me, baby. They usually never pair me with this type of rides. It's like they offer it to me. I click match, and then you see, they play games. Stop playing games with my heart. With my heart. Why they do that? And don't put it on the screen for me to click match and say, oops, somebody else took it. Playing games. But I know their tricks. I know what they're doing. Yeah, my sister used to listen to that when we were teenagers. She had the Backstreet Boys and NSYNC CD and all that. Man. Alaikum salam wa rahmatullah. Ya Allah. Alhamdulillah for Islam. Allah's been so good to me, bro. Even before I knew about Islam. That doesn't mean I haven't had hardships. I have. But even before Islam. And then after Islam, has been even greater to me. Just a few days ago, two things were happening that it looked like, let's just say, it looked like it wasn't going to go my way. 2 days ago. Two things were happening. And I just made dua. And I corrected. Let's just say, of course, you have to take action also, right? But it just looked like it wasn't going to go my way. Both things went my way. Alhamdulillah. And there's a third thing, very important, that's gonna happen here in a few weeks. That should go my way, but of course, only with Allah's permission. Why are they sending me this, bro? Should I turn on lift too? Let's turn on lift. Bro, it's not worth. Well, is it worth doing? Not really. Not really. No, why would I do that? If I didn't do the one you sent before, why would I do this one? Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah. How you doing, Thomas? You don't have to imagine when you just can be. Bruh. Have your streams died off? I don't know what that means. I don't know. I don't know what that means. Have they died off? What is that? What that mean? Bit dog. Boosum is here. Salam alaikum, Aki. How you doing? He came in with an RPG. To Mama Barak. Boosum, you and I have the same time, right? I keep forgetting, bro. I don't remember if we do or not. Should be. What are they sending me? What's up, chicken? Chicken gun. What's a chicken gun, bro? Yeah, Thomas, probably today. I'm getting the U-Haul today. So I'm gonna work till 11, then go home, eat something. Then I gotta pick up the U-Haul at 12. I gotta take an Uber to pick up the U-Haul. Then bring the U-Haul home, pack up some things, then change, go to Jumma, finish that, then go back home, then finish, probably give a trip to the new apartment, drop off the stuff. Then I gotta go to a lady's house because we bought some furniture from her. Pack up the U-Haul, then bring it back. Then go back to the house, pack up whatever we have left, take it to the new house. Then return to U-Haul, have my wife pick me up, go back and organize. That's the day right there, man. With my prayers in between, of course. You're on Eastern time also. Moving, man. Moving is messy and annoying. But it does feel good after you finish everything and you're in the new place and everything's nice and organized. And yeah. What's going on? Speak it. What going on, big dog? What's the day looking like? In the meantime, we're waiting for some trips to come in worth doing. What do you mean? Why would I do that for that much? You crazy? Are you crazy? Oh, you addicted to gambling? I used to be. Not a good addiction. Where do you live? Trade? Mm. All right. No, stop sending me this garbage. Where do you live? What do you live and what type of gambling you do? NZ. What is NZ? New Zealand? Oh, online? You could try to apply the same formula I did, because I don't do online. I never did online. I didn't like it. Um, I only dealt with physical places, like physical places to go to. And the way I dealt with it was self-exclusion. You can self-exclude. I think online you can do the same. Now, I don't know how many online casinos there are or anything like this, right? But if you're serious about it, I believe you can self-exclude online too. So what you do is you contact them and you say, I want live band, self-exclusion. I know. I know trade. That's how it is. Self-exclusion is the only way. But you have to do it. You can't say, I have a problem. I need to quit now because I've experienced a loss and I feel down. You have to actually do it if you really want the change. Part of you is not going to want the change. Part of you is not going to want to do it. But I'm telling you what the recipe is. What the fix is, the solution is to self-exclude. You know why? Because once you self-exclude, you won't be able to do it anymore. So your brain starts rewiring. Yeah, I know. I know, trade. I know. And guess what, trade? You want to know a secret? I'm gonna tell you a secret that you probably don't know. You're also addicted to losing. You're not just addicted to winning. You're addicted to losing subconsciously. You know why? Let me tell you why. When you win, when you get a big win and you feel good, that feeling inside you get, yes, right? You go, yes, yeah, right? That's the dopamine, right? Your brain is doing things, it's releasing chemicals. That's the dopamine. That's like the cocaine. It literally goes through the same process as if you had a hit of cocaine. However, because you deplete your brain of dopamine after a while, because of the addiction, you become addicted to the losing. Now, what is the losing? Again, when you become addicted to losing, this is subconscious. This is not conscious. Consciously, you want to win, right? Subconsciously, right? It's what's happening in the background. Your brain also gets addicted to wanting the down. What's the down? It's like the heroin. People when they take heroin, they're down. They shut down, right? When they do cocaine, it's the opposite. So subconsciously, because you've already reached the peak every time you win, your brain now wants something else. It wants to go down subconsciously, not conscious. So you'll do ridiculous things, right? You'll be like, okay, I'm up 300, 500, right? Now your brain starts craving subconsciously the down. This is why you'll do stupid things like lose $490 trying to get to 500 or something like this, or 495, but you want that extra five.
So you start having the opposite effect. You start having the opposite effect because your subconscious is craving the crash. So you'll lose one when you're up. You'll lose one, and then it's like okay, but then you lose another one, and now you start feeling anxious inside. And you lose another one, now you start getting a different reaction, different feeling inside. So this is your subconscious wanting the down. So we're not when you're in that state, you're not only addicted to winning, you're not, and you're not in control. I know you go in there with a plan. You go in there, you say, I'm gonna make this much, I'm gonna do this, do that, I'm gonna make this much, and when I make that much, I'm gonna leave. How many times have you said that? When I make this much, I'm gonna leave. When I double my money, I'm gonna leave. And then what happens when you double your money? Just a little bit more, man. Yeah. When you double your money, you know what happens? The devil, the shaitan, starts talking to you. You know those thoughts you get when it's like, bro, just a little bit more. Or I will walk away even if I lose 50, I'll walk away because I'm up 200. That's the shaitan talking to you. The shaitan is telling you just a little more. bro, you can still walk away up 150 if you lose 50. Just play with 50, right? You don't even got a plan. Okay. So, but the shaitan will start messing with you like this. Just play a little bit. You're up. Even if you lose 50, you're still up 150, bro. You're still walking away up. And the reason this happens is because the shaitan knows that you're not going to be able to stop. He knows that when you lose a little bit, you're not going to walk away and you will lose. So when you go down again, he knows you're not going to be able to stop. So he's enjoying this. He knows he wants to see the cart wreck. He wants to see the crash. So he'll say things to you like that. Stop at 20K. So and you're playing with big numbers. So that's even worse because the bigger your amount is, the more you're going to need to satisfy the itch of I'm satisfied with this amount, right? Let's say you go with 20K, you're not going to be happy with walking out with 25K. 5K is not going to be satisfying if you go there with 20K. So the more it is, the more it requires for you to be happy, winning. So the only way out of this, bro, is to find a way to self-exclude. You don't need to call any number. We both know you're not going to do that. Yes. We both know that as long as that door is open, even if you go to some sort of talk, therapy, whatever, the door is open, you're going to go back in. We both know this. So the only way to do it is to self-exclude. Contact every single site if you really want to change. How do I let the demon go, even if I feel it brings me, even if I feel it provides me strength? What provides you strength and what gives you safety? What are you talking about? You talking about the demon providing you safety and giving you strength? Or you talking about the action of gambling? Let me ask you a question. Mm. When was the last time that you gambled? When was the last time? All right, let's see. See if they're gonna send anything. 'Cause we're short on time. No, I can't. I can't go all the way over there. 2 days ago? Do you have money to gamble right now? Like, if you wanted to go gamble right now, could you go gamble? You gamble every paycheck. You have nothing. Okay, so you're not gambling today because you don't have anything. So, what is it that you gamble on again? Is it like sports betting or what exactly?
Yeah, that's why I was trying to figure out why haven't you gambled in 2 days? So it's because you're zero. What kind of gambling do you do? Sometimes 2 or 3 hours. Yeah, but like on what? Slots, horses. What is it exactly? Slots and blackjack. I never found slots interesting, so slots were never a problem for me. But roulette and blackjack were. S- Roulette and blackjack are one of the most addicting games. For me, started with roulette and then it went to blackjack. Bro, it is simple. It is simple trade. Self-exclusion is the only advice I can give you. I'm talking about if you really want to change. I'm not talking about you feel bad from a loss and you think you need to change. No, no. I'm talking about once you make a conscious decision like I did, and internally there, you're going to have resistance. You're going to have resistance inside. It's not like you're going to say, I'm going to do this, and then your brain is just going to comply. It's not going to just comply and be like, oh, okay, yes, we're going to go do this and we're going to experience no resistance and we're going to be happy afterwards. No, you're going to experience internal resistance and you're not going to be happy afterwards. It's like a kid taking a medicine that tastes like crap. You don't enjoy it at all. Process sucks, but the outcome is you heal and you're good afterwards. I, for some reason, enjoy how reckless. Yes, I know what you're talking about, but you don't enjoy this state that you're in right now, completely broke. You don't enjoy. Um, you don't enjoy it, even though you're addicted to the losing. You're not enjoying that the consequences of it. That's not enjoyable unless you're absolutely insane. You enjoy the process, maybe. Where do you derive strength? You don't need strength. You need action. And I'm telling you what the only action is. You have to contact every website that you visit and every website that you think you could possibly visit and say, I want to self exclude myself. What I'm telling you is what I did. But in my case, is going to physical places to do this. You have to go to physical places. You know you have a problem. That's good. Some people are in denial. Some people are like, I don't have a problem. You have a problem. You know it. Okay. You don't need strength. You just need to take steps. It doesn't really require strength to take steps, right? You can take steps. I'm going to email all these websites. I need self exclusion, self exclusion. If I can get on the phone with some of these websites, it's even better. If I can call support and talk to them directly and say, hey, I need to self exclude myself. What do I need to submit? Where do I submit it? They're going to ask you for ID and stuff like this. Once you take those steps, you won't be able to log into the websites anymore. And this is what you need. You need when you're gonna start a car but you don't have a key, you need to what is it? Hot wire it. You need to override the system in your mind. The system in your mind is resisting. It's gonna say, man, the shaitan is gonna come and say, man, come on, bro. That's too much work. Is it really gonna, are they really gonna help you do this? Are you gonna be able to do it? There's too much work. You can all you got to do is scale back a little bit, maybe play 50% of the paycheck. It's gonna come up with all these excuses and all this resistance for you not to take the step. That is the only thing that's gonna help you. That is the only thing that not gonna help you. It's the only thing that's gonna fix the problem. No, man. No, this is normal thinking. This is normal thinking. Yeah, I understand, but this is normal thinking because of what's happening, right? When you experience all those losses, first of all, and you, like you said, you gamble your entire paycheck, you don't even feel like going to work the next day. Why am I going to go to work? Right? My whole paycheck, I just lost the whole thing. 2 weeks of work or a month of work, whatever it is. I just lost the whole thing in like a few minutes or whatever, an hour, 2 hours. Now I have to go to work again to start this process from zero. So what? So by the time the next paycheck comes, I can do the same thing and be in debt and be behind on this and that, and you're not gonna even feel like going to work. And you do it, you get yourself to do it, of course. So I can only share with you, I'm not an expert by any means. I can only share with you what I did and worked for me. And I dealt with this problem for many years. It wasn't like a 2 or 3 years. I dealt with this problem for a long time, many years. Must go to work. Yeah, but don't feel like it after you lose all that money. You're not gonna like be energized to go to work the next day. Be like, it's a little bit of a drag. So to conclude, man, I will tell you that if I was you, and again, I'm not telling you anything that I didn't do myself. So it's not wishful thinking. Oh, it's easy to say and harder to do. No, no, I did it. So you can take it from somebody that did it. It's not somebody that thinks this will work for you. Somebody that knows this will work for you, right? But you have to do it across the board. All the websites you visit, self-exclude, self-exclude, self-exclude. Then your brain starts readjusting. It's gonna take time, but it readjusts. Okay, we can't do this anymore. We can't do this anymore. So what now? For example, with me, with a physical location, was okay. I can't go into this property anymore because I'm banned from there, right? So since I was sane, still I was still sane because I know they say the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different result. And we're kind of a little bit insane when it comes to the gambling, right? But we're addicted. So when it came to that, I was sane enough that my brain was like, okay, we're not going in there because we value our freedom more than anything, any money. So now that we can't go in that building anymore, we're self-excluded. We're not going to go in the building. So my brain just started rewiring. Okay, and it became like it got to the point that I would drive past the casinos and they wouldn't even register anymore. Now this just came with time, after months. I wouldn't even have a thought about it. I wouldn't have the desire to do it. I wouldn't have anything. It all dissolved, but it came with time and my brain rewiring to we can't go in there anymore because we're gonna get arrested and we're gonna walk out with no money anyway. So what's the point, you know, of even trying? I've lost about 40K this last year. Alhamdulillah. It's not worth it, man. Even when you win, you see what I realized afterwards also was that Alhamdulillah, the wins, all the wins do is that they guarantee that you go back. Because every time you win, especially if you get into a little bit of a winning streak, your brain kind of starts putting in the back burner that your losses. It kind of erases your memory about the losses. Not really erases it, but puts it in the warehouse back there, really far away. Like you really have to go back in there in that warehouse to like for those thoughts to resurface. Especially when you have a few days that you're like on a winning streak, right? And all the wins are ensuring this that you will return, right? That you will return. That's all it's ensuring. Oh, he won today. Casinos like it when you win sometimes. They don't mind it. They don't like it when people are cheating, of course, or or they're winning big amounts of money all the time, right? Uh, but they like it when you win because they know, oh, okay, you're just gonna come back. How can you not come back? How are you gonna come in today, win a couple of grand, and just leave and never come back? That doesn't sound. I mean, it will take like a person with like zero addiction personality. They happen to go one day with their friends and hit a jackpot or something, and then they never went back. Like that, the odds of that happening are very small. Even those people usually go back again because I won a jackpot of 5,000. Like they have nothing to lose now if they go back another time, they lose a little bit, whatever. But I will say a big portion of those situations, people end up becoming addicted, you know, um, because that's how people go back anyway, right? If every time you went, you lost every single time, then you wouldn't go anymore because imagine if the first time you ever went, you lost. Like you played 5 hands and they were all losses. You lost everything. Maybe you won the next day and you were trying to get your money and you lost it all. The second day you've ever like you this is the first and second day of you ever gambling. By the third day, you're gonna be like, forget this place. That you wouldn't become hooked. There is no hook. It's just all down. You've been punished over and over on your first two tries. Your brain will say, eject. We don't want to do this ever again. You'll probably hate it. But if you go and you experience the roller coaster of emotions, winning, losing a little bit, winning, and then this is your first time there, and then you walk out a winner, and then you go the next day and then winning. It's like this, right? They need those peaks to go up and not just down. Yeah, trade. I mean, I understand, and sometimes, sometimes it even stems like when people become addicted to gambling, for example. A lot of the times is you went through a lot of like emotional stuff in the background, like in your past, maybe relationships, maybe with parents, family, friends, a lot of emotional baggage sometimes, right? Like I have a theory of what probably got me hooked when I was hooked. I have a theory. I remember by the time I got hooked, right, which was around 22, I had already been from the time I was around 14 to 22. I had already been in about, without being exact, but a ballpark. I had already been in about at least 13 or 14 relationships. Relationships with girls, like boyfriend and girlfriend, not like one night, like boyfriend and girlfriend that will last over a year, right? So from when I was like 14 to 22, what's that? That's probably more relationships than years. 14, that's 7, 8 years. So breakups, this and that, breakups, heartaches, some other breakups, a lot of this emotional stuff sometimes leads people into this, believe it or not. This is a theory, but I believe in this. I believe this is what would it
This is what led me to that, right? And I never had any issue with like other stuff, but I also want to quit. Good. I already told you. I don't want to hear that anymore, bro, because I already told you what you need to do. Self exclude. That's it. I've given you the key to open the lock. Now that it's up to you if you want to open the lock or not. If you're afraid to find out what's inside, I've given you the solution. It worked for me perfectly, and I'm telling you, I was really hooked just like you. Now, is there a difference? A little bit, yes, because again, mine was physical. Yours is online. So I don't know, you know, probably online there's access to hundreds, you know, of websites and stuff like that. My access was more limited because it was physical places and it was limited. But you have to do it, bro. That's what's gonna work for you. If not, forget it. If not, you're gonna keep going down that path. You're not gonna get out of it. I'm telling you right now. No, no meeting, no phone call, no call 1-800, whatever. None of that's gonna help you. I'm telling you, it's just self-exclude. It's the only thing that's gonna actually help. Why? Because you actually block your access to the gambling. You're blocking it. There's nothing you can do. It's like you're in a jail cell. You can't get out. You're blocked. It's like what happens to the drug addicts when they go into the jail. Let's say they're really like in a jail where they have no access to drugs. Well, their brain is gonna start rewiring. Their brain is gonna start rewiring because the brain starts realizing they might go through withdrawals and stuff, but the brain starts realizing, okay, we don't have access to this. There's no way to it. So the brain readjusts and starts rewiring. It takes time, but it starts rewiring to normality again. That doesn't mean if that drug addict gets out in 2, 3 years and he comes across the drug, he might not do it again. But he won't have the urge anymore. The urge is gonna leave, dissipate because he has no access to it. The brain understands. hmm And then it takes and then you can lose it all. You can get wins for I was in those situations too, especially with the blackjack. You know what happened to me one time with blackjack? Tell you what happened to me one time with blackjack. This was one of my last times. Um, and it happened in the one place that it all started at. We didn't have in that this one. This was back in Miami. We didn't have the live dealers. We only had the machines. You know, the machines with the lady, place your bets, please. The digital stuff. I won, I think, with like $300 or something, and I won. I walked out with like $700, $800, and I actually left that day. So the next day I go back. Oh, this is what I did differently, right? So this is where the delusion, the deeper delusion, started taking place. Because I have played blackjack now for a long time. And wins here, wins there, lose. You know how it goes. It's like this. Anyway, this one time I'm like, bro, I'm gonna try something different. And I went with like 300, and I said I'm gonna play two hands instead of one because I always used to play one hand. I'm gonna play two hands, and I put 150 here, and I put 150 there, and I win. And then the next one, win one, lose one. Okay, oh, I can break even like this, right? It's a little voice. Okay, that's nice. And then play another one, and I win both hands. Oh man, I'm up like $700, $800. Boom, I left. Next day I go back, leave 500, take the 300, repeat the same equation, and win again, bro. And I end up walking with like 1,000. I'm like, oh, nice. I'm up.
like 1,200 or something, right? 1,300, whatever. I go back again. You know, this happened for 10 days, and I was on fire, right? The delusion. Man, I have found something that finally works, right? You know, I racked up $12,000. I racked up $12,000 in like 7 days doing this. Out of all my years, this was the most I've ever made. Because again, I had played with like $500 most. Anywhere from $200 to $500 I would go. This is not counting like getting into debt and all these things, of course. So for like 10 days, I was on fire. You know what happened on day 11th? You know what happened on day 11th? I lost all the money in a few hours, like less than 2 hours. And we're talking about machines that are capped at, I think the max was maybe 250 per hand. I went to the bank like 3 times. All of it was gone in less than 2 hours. Losing streak. That's it. Finished. Not only was all of it gone, I was in debt after that. Couldn't stop even at 50K. Bro, the only way out of this is what I told you. It's no other way. And see, and I made this stream now since you came in about this conversation with you because I know what it's like to be in your position, right? We can sit down for a long time and talk, and most of the things you've told me, I've probably done. Unless you said you stolen or something. I've never stolen anything, right? I've never stolen anything to gamble or nothing like this. I would never do that. I have a moral compass, you know. But I'm talking about the experience. Our experiences are going to be similar, right? That heartache, stress, it's going to be the same experiences. So that's the only way that I found to out of it, bro. Self exclusion, nothing else. So inshallah, you'll get out of that, bro. That's the only thing that worked for me. You will never steal. Good. All right, what time is it? Look at that, man. And I was on a tight schedule. I took this time to talk to you about this, which I'm glad I was able to share some stuff. Hopefully it helps you, and hopefully you take that step of self-exclusion. And I'm on a tight schedule today. I only have one hour left of work. But I know what it's like to be in that situation. And it's one of those situations that is quiet. Nobody knows but you. People might see the effects of it. Like what? Like mood change. You don't feel like talking to people. Maybe you're a little bit more rude. Maybe you have less patience. So it's a quiet addiction. It's not like drinkers that they drink and they pass out or drug addicts, you know. You see them like, you know, and there's a limit. Well, there's a limit with us too, because well, I can't say us anymore. There's a limit with people that they have that addiction because you run out of money eventually. Right? I think there's only one addiction that is worse, and that is the P addiction, the porn addiction, because those guys have unlimited free supply, right? So that's a tough one too. But gambling is one of those that don't get talked that often, and it should definitely get talked that often. But you know why it's not doesn't get talked that often? Because the pockets of the rich are growing. Let me see if I can do this trip. Billion, trillion dollar industry. Why would they advertise you to stop giving them their money, your money? Why would they do that? So what they do is the bare minimum. What they do is the bare minimum. What's the bare minimum? Put a flyer there. Give a number. Call 1-800, whatever. That's it. And that's because a lot of the times, like because of regulations and stuff like that, regulations, they're all in cahoots. Government is in cahoots with those. I mean, they benefit from it too. Uh, they are required to put out a flyer in case somebody needs help. Tell you where you can call to get help. It's all BS. I don't remember not seeing one person in all those years taking one flyer. That stack of flyers of call 1-800, whatever, was always never moved from there. Nobody picks up those flyers. No, it's going to send us too far away from here. Way too far away from here. Can you say hello, Cambodia? What's up, man? Quran and Sunnah guides to a straight path. I agree. It really was like a demon was there. I'm telling you, bro. Casinos are the shaitan's playground. When you're in the casino, the shaitan is in there. The devil is in the casinos. He's in there. They call it the devil's playground. You know why he's in there? Because he likes to see and witness people under stress. And he likes to see, it's kind of like he likes to see the crash, the accident before it happens. He knows it's about to happen, so he's there to witness. Imagine if you knew a car accident was going to happen there in 3 minutes, like a terrible one, and you had insight that this was going to happen in 3 minutes, a terrible car crash, right? A lot of people will be like, "Oh, 3 minutes is gonna happen." Yeah, it's gonna be like there's gonna be like terrible car crash. A car is gonna fly through the air. It's gonna land on its back. Some people gonna go flying out the windshield and stuff like this. And don't worry, there's gonna be a spot there that nobody's gonna notice you're there, and you can get to witness everything, and you're super safe. No, zero chance of being harmed. A lot of people will be like, in 3 minutes, okay, it's like a live movie. So he's in there. He knows the crash is gonna happen. He knows the crash is gonna happen, and he's there for it, right? And he also knows you can't contain yourself, right? You can't contain yourself once you're in there. Okay, I think I'm gonna do this one. Yeah, let's do this one.
This was a short trip. I need to stay around this area. So, and we have to remember what his job is, because the devil asked God until the day of judgment, right? Because the devil knows he's going to hell. He knows this. He knows his faith is sealed, it's finished. But he asked God until the day of judgment to just give him, to allow him to prove to God that his creation is ungrateful, right? That's his job, to misguide you away from what God has commanded you to do or to not to do, to make you do the opposite, so that he can show that you're ungrateful. That's his job, right? So he knows that gambling is destructive, right? Bro, even if you look at people that have won like millions of dollars, what's the name of that Japanese guy? There was a Japanese guy, like a elderly guy, his 50s or 60s, right? He went on a crazy winning streak, winning millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars. Then he lost it all. Then there's the other guy, Archie something. That guy started with a $50 bet. He started with a $50 bet and ended up winning at like a pool. Then he moved to gambling and cards and stuff like that. He ended up making like 50 million or something off of a $50 like starting off. Then he lost everything, every penny, and ended up in debt. So there's no winning, bro. There's no winning, because once you're addicted, you can't walk away. You're guaranteed to lose. You're guaranteed to lose. Anytime you win, you're guaranteed to go back. The devil knows this. The casinos know this. They know this. They know how the cookie crumbles. And they know that you will lose every penny. This is why they don't need to rig the games. They don't need to rig anything. One, the math is already in their favor. The odds are already in their favor. Two, they know that a win means you just holding the money for them. You're just a walking ATM. You'll be back with the money. They know you'll be back with the money. You're a walking ATM. You're holding it for them. You'll be back in a few hours for some people. You'll be back tomorrow, in 2 days, in 3 days. You'll be back. You're just holding the money for us. The math is in our favor. The longer you play, you're guaranteed to lose. And you will play because psychologically, if you win, you're going to come back for more. And if you lose, you're going to come back to get what you lost. You see what I mean? So they know this, bro. They know all the psychology behind gambling. Everything in there in a casino is psychology. From the machines, to which machines they put in the front, to which they put in the back, to the sounds, to the smell of the place, to there not being any windows, no clocks. Everything is by design. To the women walking around trying to give you drinks, 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 drinks. Everything, everything. To what type of music they're playing. Everything in there's designed to go around, has a psychology embedded in it to make you play more. There's even some casinos that pump in oxygen into the air. They have machines that pump in oxygen. You don't see the machines. They're hidden. They're pumping oxygen in there because when you're stressed, your body needs oxygen. So they're pumping oxygen, more oxygen into the air. All right, let's pick up this lady here. This is a quick little trip, but I got to mute for passenger privacy.
This lady was speaking an indigenous, Native American language. It wasn't Spanish. It was something else. It was interesting to listen to. She was on the phone talking like a Native American language. Portuguese? No. She was speaking an actual. I can't even replicate it because it's like a different. It's not Spanish. It wasn't Spanish at all. Yeah, it was like a Native American language. I can tell because she looked Native American too. So she was speaking a specific tongue. I don't know. I don't know which one it is. I just know it was some sort of language like that. I thought she was Indian. No, well, we can call them Indian, but
capture is complete.
To avoid confusion, because Indian are also the other people from India that talk like this all the time. So to avoid the confusion, it wasn't, what is it, Hindi or whatever. It was something else. A great impression. I've done that impression before. I got that one. I got the hillbilly, Pastor Jimmy. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, Kimberly. All right. We got time maybe for like one or two more rides before I go home, eat something, and then go pick up the U-Haul. Hello. What's going on? Oh, man. Cannot do. What's this? No. Oh, Richard, you back. Richard the tough guy's back. He said the other day, you're not safe here in Florida. He said, you're not safe here. Don't think you're safe here. He a fan now. Oh, little Richard. I think that's the one I need. No, that one's bigger than the one I need. I need a 10-foot U-Haul. That one is way bigger. I need just a 10-footer. Tampanistan, Nicholas. Tampanistan. I'm in Tampanistan. Ding dong. Why would you send me that and not tell me how long that's gonna take? Are you crazy? Are you crazy or what, man? Stop fooling around with me. What is the matter with you? What is the matter with you, bloody? Oh, we're not doing that either. We're gonna go this way. You can't commit threats. That's new. I don't even care about threats, bro. I wipe my you-know-what with threats. I wouldn't even report threats. You can say I'm gonna kill you, and I wouldn't even report it. Seriously. First of all, people that are actually gonna do things, they don't talk about it. Threat is just a weird attempt at trying to inject fear into people. Bitches usually make threats. Bitches, what I mean bitches, I don't mean women. I'm talking about men that are bitches make threats. They're not gonna follow through with anything. A man that decides to do something, he's not gonna say, I'm gonna do this to you. He's just gonna do it. All right, here we go. Hi, what's up, Liam? What's the day looking like? Everything Gucci? I need to change the oil in this car ASAP. To go where? Nah, I'm gonna pass on that. Everything Gucci. Florida, Stan. We're out here in Florida, Stan. Good morning. What's going on? What's the day looking like? I gotta pass by the bank now. I think I might as well go now. I think there's a. Is there one here? I think there's one here. I think there's one here. So we'll go here. Gotta be careful. Gotta be careful here. Yeah, there's one right there. I think I'm gonna have to go inside the bank to be able to get Is this people open inside? Yeah, I'm gonna have to go inside. I'm not gonna park in the handicapped spot like a jerk. Hate when people that are not handicapped park in the handicap. All right. I'm gonna have to use my digital wallet here. The stream might pause in a second.
You, all right. Starting to sprinkle. Starting to sprinkle a little bit. Had to take out the money for the furniture for my wife. Put that there so I don't forget it. Oh no, wait, because I might. I gotta go to those people's house in the U-Haul. If I put it here, I might forget it here in the car. All right. Let's see what we're gonna do. I think we're going home now. We're gonna call it and go home so that I can eat something. Oh, they do got stuff to carry in London. Them knives, stabbing capital of the world, Londonistan. They carry the blade, mate. They sure do the stabbing. Go ahead, little guy. Hold on, I gotta check something real quick. Oh, so knives are not legal also to carry? What? Dang, they still do it anyway, right? Criminals don't abide by their law anyway. Criminals don't obey the law. Chris, why are you being such a fag? You've been saying the same thing like a little girl over and over. Stop being a faggot, bro. Stop talking about grown man driving distracted. Shut up. Stop being a lame. A weirdo. There, you got some acknowledgement. Now, can you let it go, please? Can you do like Frozen and just let it go now? Holy smokes, man. Oh, shoulder popped. Uh, Juice.
They need some juice. Ding dong. It's sick. What kind of medicine I need to give it? What I give it? Appreciate it, James. Where are you joining from, James? What we eating? What we eating, big dog? I feel like eating some avocado. How you doing, Ali? Alhamdulillah, everything Gucci. How are you? Everything Gucci. Alright guys, I'm gonna go eat something now. I'll be back later, inshallah. I'll probably be back again when I go pick up the U-Haul. So, yeah, I'll be back after that, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.